You're a fool.
And my recording has started slightly late, which is why Lena's are the better versions.
Dab.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you guys can go ahead and head up to Duncan. Duncan, someone who works under Duncan to sell the tax documents. What do they average?
They were average like 1 GP each.
Yep, tracks. You can go ahead and sell them there. You can go ahead and sell them for that.
Fair enough.
That's an additional how many gold?
93.
Neat. That's enough for a couple farmhouses.
That's enough for 93 daggers.
Yes. Cassie will be set for 5 birthdays.
Alright. Neat. Now we can go to Deacon.
Alright, you can go ahead and go to Deacon's. You can go ahead and head through the city in order to arrive at Deacon's Delightful Deals. You arrive at the large, purple-painted building and walk through the door to see the rows and racks of wonderful items arrayed. You can see in the distance the cloaks, on the walls the swords and shields, standing up against the back suits of armor, and in large, multi-tiered cases, rings and jewelry. Cherry will go ahead and notice you guys coming in from the counter. Oh, hello! Oh, Cassandra, you're back! You here to buy...
It's been a while.
It has!
We're actually here to sell.
Oh! You can see her about halfway through, like, walking away from the counter and towards the back room, at which point she stops. Alright, then I can handle that.
It's mentally actually. I really, really like Deacon, but my wallet really, really doesn't.
Thank you, Cherry.
Thank
You're
you.
wonderful.
No problem. He asked if any of the important customers come by to buy things to let him know. But if you're just selling, I can. If you're just selling, I can handle that.
I love the loophole. She understands.
She understands.
She understands.
Real ally hours.
Well, let me show you what we've got.
Alright.
Well, for starters, we have 6 plus 1 large steel shield.
6 plus 1?
6 plus 1, yeah.
Would you like to give Luke one of those? Also, why 6 plus 1?
It's they're all plus 1.
Oh,
There's
6
of them.
plus 1 large shield.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was just
7.
like, 6 plus 1? What? Is Luke keeping one of those, or are you selling all 6?
He doesn't have a magic shield yet, does he?
Nope.
Never mind,
we're
we
gonna
have
wanna-
5 of them.
We were
We
thinking
need
of picking
to
up some paint
replace
anyway.
one.
We're gonna need to pick up paint somewhere in the city so Emrys can fabricate his things to look nice and not like they're evil.
Mm-hmm.
Aesthetic.
Okay, we're gonna give Luke a
shift
heart attack. Like, here, want 2 to 3 more magic items. Like, God, we nearly gave him a heart attack with the adamant armor.
Mm-hmm.
This lance
Awesome.
alone is worth 2,310 daggers.
Alright, let's sell her 5 of them then.
Let's sell her 5 of them.
I can go ahead and take those at 500 gold pieces each.
Ooh.
Nice. And we have 6 items of +2 splint mail.
Which Luke has something
He's
already
in
better
adamantine
than.
full plate.
Indeed.
His armor is much better than that.
Alright. I'm going to need to factor the cost of the armor into that one, so let me just quickly check that.
Pull out her calculator.
That requires computing technology, which has not been unlocked yet.
Oh no, she's pulling out a book and checking tables for armor prices because that's not something that she just knows.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, it's armor.
Method acting.
Method acting.
It's not that Seven forgot the price. No, he's method acting.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I can go ahead and take those for 675 gold pieces each.
Nice. And then we have 6 +1 length.
Oh boy!
But I think we're
Alright.
keeping
Nope,
one for
we're keeping
Luke.
one. 5 of them.
I do know that one off the top of my head. I can go ahead and take those for 1,155 gold pieces each.
1,155. Nice!
How much money have we gotten in total from all this?
That is an excellent question. I'm going to do the math now. Whoops. No, god damn it. Okay. That plus that plus that. 12,325.
Yo.
Yo. We make most of our money off of killing people.
Yeah.
Alright. I feel like let's hold on to the ring for now, and we'll ask Deacon about it later.
Yeah, Cherry would try and give you a price for it, but she would be...
She's not the expert.
Yeah, she would sound unsure in her pricing. Like, she's like, I can offer you this much for it, but this is a weird item, and yeah.
I kind of want to give it to Luke anyway.
Mostly the reason I'm curious about having Beacon look at it is, can you replicate this?
He probably could if he had the item, unless it was made using weirdly powerful divine magic or a specific monstrous focus. Oh, a part of a creature, like the core of a unicorn horn. Unless it required something like that to function, which would explain its weird properties, he would be able to replicate it.
Good to know.
I don't think the divine thing is true unless he killed a... If you got this from North Derium, unless they took it off of a holy man from before, I don't think that divine stuff would explain it, but... this is a really strange item. Unless they've mastered some sort of new creation technique, I wouldn't be... I'd put it more likely than not that it has a monstrous focus, or they took it off someone holy from before they showed up, than it just being a bog standard magic item. If it is if it is just made using normal techniques, though, he would be able to replicate it.
Fair enough. I suppose we'll have to ask next time we see him.
Go ahead and write that down. on the item. If a may be created using a monstrous focus or concentrated divine magic, read the same stuff that powers relics.
Mm-hmm.
But if not, replicatable. Oh right, Jay has swift action to eat himself. I forgot this.
He does. Out of curiosity, do you know if there's any good stores around here selling paint?
Paint? Oh, for Lance? Yeah, drop by Griselda's.
Perfect. Thank you. Anything else we need while we're here, gang?
Luke in the I already have gotten 2 magic items. Mm-mm. Jay shrugs, Frieza just like, no?
Paints for Luke's magic items.
Well, I suppose we're off to the paint store then.
The paint store.
You can go ahead and drop by the Griselda's that was mentioned.
Yes.
We're in Duazil, so Griselda's is actually written on the sign.
Nice.
Smaller than the symbol, which isn't particularly obvious. It's a brush, so it's like. But she has various paints and things. She seems to be specialized in heraldry, so she can go ahead and
perfect.
get you actually fairly cheaply the Duazil colors that Luke's heraldry is in.
Nice.
Surprisingly, given that the whole the entire all of House Nebris uses the same 2 colors. She's got quite a bit of that. Particularly because they're noble paint, she'll go ahead and ask for 5 gold for them.
Fair enough.
For a cart? What a quart? What? The thing that can.
A unit of paint.
Yes. For 1 paint unit of each.
Let's see here. That depends. Is it the big can or the little can? Because the big can is a gallon. The little can is a quart.
The little can.
That's a quart. Which should be more than enough.
Most likely, yes.
That, well, with modern paints, that would do 100 square feet. So,
Yeah,
that should be enough.
that should be enough.
Hi, I used to work in the paint department. How's it going? Alright. We're very productive today. I'm not used to getting this much done so quickly.
Apparently so. This is new for us. Was it clear that that was Sorrow and not Riza?
Yes.
Woo! Tan, were you able to tell?
What? What?
I made a comment to Sorrow and I was wondering if it was obvious that it was Sorrow and not Riza talking.
Well, I didn't even hear you say anything, so no, it wasn't.
Oh.
Sorry, my mom texted me, so I was responding.
Valid.
She says veggie's done in 2 minutes.
Well, in that case, we can take another break.
Indeed. We'll go ahead and pause the recordings here.
Oops.
2.